Vaša ekscelencijo, dame i gospodo, molim vas oprostite što ću govoriti na engleskom, da bi učesnici konferencije razumeli. Hvala vam. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to have the opportunity to virtually greet you today and open this conference dedicated to royal palaces and royal families. I would like to thank Minister Majo Gojković, the Ministry of Culture and Information of the Republic of Serbia, and Mr. Robert Choban from Color Media Communications for organizing this conference. It will show the benefits of the royal families and their roles in society. Many see royal families as living in a fairy tale, but the truth is, role is to work endlessly to help and unite the people and devote ourselves to the country. At every part of their life, whether they live at home or abroad, royal family members represent their country and the people's culture. To give you a little background of my life, by the twist of fate and the tide of history, I was born in exile and declared an enemy of the state when I was 2 years old. Although my father and I longed to be in our home, I set foot on the soil of my country for the first time at the age of 46 in 1991. To help the people bring democracy, I returned to live in Serbia with my family in 2001, when democracy returned. Returning to the country was a major event in my life. Finally, my wife, Crown Princess Catherine, and our children were at home, in a house privately built with the great love and dedication of my grandfather, King Alexander I, for his family. It was with great pride that I bear the name of my grandfather, King Alexander, the great knightly king, and continue to pursue the goals of my family to bring prosperity, unity, peace to my country. During the time of communism, the royal compound was closed for visitors for over 60 years and hidden from the public eye. I immediately repaired and rejuvenated the royal compound, using all the private funds I had to open it to tourists and to my people. It was very important for me to allow pensioners and children to come to visit without any charge. I wanted as many people as possible to see the beauty of the Royal Palace and White Palace, located within the compound, as well as the Royal Chapel of St. Andrew I Cole, the patron saint of the Karađorđević family, and the beautiful park that surrounds the buildings. Many believe there is only one palace on the compound, but there are two palaces. People feel free here and special. They have the impression that they set sail into the past, that they have thought to have traveled through time and returned to the era of kings and monarchies. My wife and I, when we are not outside of the country promoting Serbia, do our best to greet the tourists who visit the compound, tell them very interesting stories, and about the beauty of the people and the country. To see the smile on their faces and how impressed they are gives me great pride. We do not want to change or rewrite history. There are still symbols of communism at the royal compound which I do not want to remove, because they are part of our Serbian history, but the people need to know the truth and the facts that were unknown. When speaking about the culture and tourism, one must remember that historical injustices must be resolved. My family has suffered a great injustice since 1941. We've had not returned any personal and private assets that were bought by my personal funds of my grandfather and my father. I started a project to collect archives from around the world to reveal the history that many have been hidden for many years. It is unfortunate many of the archives were stolen during World War II, and so the truth could not be seen. Unfortunately, until today, historical injustice towards my family is not resolved. Under the veil of culture, human rights are being annulled. Although this historical injustice exists, my wife and I continue to support the country, the people, and tourism, and we're proud of many important events we have. In order to promote Serbia and the people, we believe that these events bring additional tourism to the country, because when someone comes, they continue to come again and again. I'm very proud of my wife and her humanitarian foundation, with offices in Belgrade, Chicago, New York, Toronto, Athens, and London. that for many years has been helping everyone, regardless of religion or ethnic origin. We're proud of Christmas and Easter receptions that we prepare every year for over 600 children without parental care, with disabilities, children with special needs, who, thanks to the music, entertainment, program, gifts, and the fact that they are the phallus, feel they're part of the great fairy tale. My wife would be very pleased if you could help our country to see all the humanitarian work and get all the details. Please visit website www.lifeline.org. Continuing the tradition of my ancestors, following the examples of my grandfather, King Alexander I, and my grandmother, Queen Maria, I established a foundation for education and culture with a desire to provide additional support to young people. We've been blessed to receive many scholarships for our students. We would welcome even more every year. For over 18 years, the White Palace traditionally becomes the home of 600 best high school students at the receptions in their honor when we reward them for their academic accomplishments. We organize many other receptions here and events such as Ladies' Lunch on the occasion of Women's Day, 8th of March, also the annual dinner for His Holiness the Patriarch and bishops, as well as events organized by our friends and partners. Also, I remember warmly in 2005 when my wife organized my 60th birthday. Kings and queens came, and so did the whole Serbian government and our friends from all over the world. To further educate the historical periods and personalities as well, and as to the great Serbian artists and their work, I also regularly organize many exhibitions at the palaces. To continue to build foreign relations, as did my ancestors, it has been a great pleasure for me to host many world statesmen, presidents, ministers, and members of royal families at the Royal Palace since I've lived here. You will often hear that royal families are interconnected in some way, either as relatives or as friends. My wife is Greek, but that is not only my connection with Greece. My mother, Queen Alexandra, was the daughter of the Greek King Alexander and Princess Aspasia of Greece and Denmark. So my connection with these two royal families is completely clear. Also, my paternal grandmother, Queen Maria, was a Romanian princess. Sadly, regarding the recent passing of Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, my wife and I have very fond memories with him and Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth II is my godmother, and also my maternal great-grandfather and grandfather of Duke Edinburgh were brothers. And the grandson, King Alexander, King Alexander of Yugoslavia, and King Alexander of Greece, and the son of King Peter II, I have also many other connections with royal families worldwide. I must say that my wife and I have many relatives and friends in the royal families around the world. And it is especially always a great pleasure for us to host them at the royal palaces in Belgrade, but also to be their guests. I was particularly touched when my cousin, Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, came to be with us when he was on a state visit to Serbia. I was able to show him our culture, but he was not the only one who had several European royal families staying and visiting us at the Royal Palace. We have the following royal families: Sweden, Norway, Spain, Luxembourg, Liechtenstein, Monaco, Bulgaria, France, Jordan, and many more. Promoting our history and culture of our country is extremely important. More work needs to be done to further this cause, and I look forward to implementing them, which is why the events such as these are very important. From my ancestor Cara George to me, there is continuity of the service to the people and the state. Being the head of the royal family, the honor of serving the people and the state is an undeniable duty. Organization and responsibility come from the people, and the fact faithfully obliges us. Once again, thank you for inviting me to open this conference. I believe that for both participants and spectators, the conference will be interesting and will bring some new perspectives on the royal families and their roles in the modern world. We welcome all of you to come and visit the royal compound and experience the beauty of Serbia and its people. And to my countrymen, I would like to say, hvala svima I nadam se da ćemo se uskoro vidjeti na dvoru. Hvala.